I think one of the greatest songs to have been written and released and recorded in the last 10 years is this song here, All of Me by John Legend. It's truly a legendary song. It is a 10 out of 10 song, in my opinion, no doubt. And I want to go over why I feel the song is so great. It's not just because it has 1.8 billion streams, and it's not just metrics like it's a big hit, it was number one. No. Those are not the reasons to me, because there are many great, amazing songs that don't get to number one. And today I want to talk about why this song will be the dying legacy of John Legend, and it is the song that made him what he is to this day.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out.
It's got an earnest tone to it. The chords have an earnest tone to it. And so right away, you have a mood set up for what the song is. And this, of course, is a love song, and a true love song. One of the few love songs written every year. There's very few loves. A lot of crush songs written, but not very many actual love songs. This is something that's played at weddings every year because it's a true love song. And there are very few true love songs written and recorded and released that hold on to their lasting value for years, such as this song. So what would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. So he starts off with a compliment, and he starts off with a question. Always a great idea to start off with a question. It gets the audience thinking, it gets me thinking. He's grateful. He's expressing gratitude right away in the very first sentence. There's nothing wasted in this sentence. What would I do without your smart mouth? So, and that's a little double entendre there, because we also say in English, of course, you little smarty pants, little smart butt, smart ass, right, as we'd say. We don't say smart butt, we say smart ass. So you're being a smart ass. So it's your smart mouth, right? So he's complimenting her, and he knows that she makes snipes and whatnot. And right away he says, drawing me in and you kicking me out. So you draw me in, and that same smartness in you, that same cleverness, that same everything I respect just kicks me right out. And right away we know this is a real loving relationship within 2 lines, right? What would I do without your smart mouth? Gratitude. Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Gratitude. It's still gratitude. So he starts off with gratitude. I'm grateful that you kicked me out, and I'm grateful you drew me in. So starting off gratitude, and now he can say things that might come across in any other order as complaining. But it's no longer complaining. It's like he appreciates things that the listener might not appreciate. Being kicked out. Who likes being rejected? Not many people. But you know what? When you look at the long game and you have faith and you have hope and you have love in your heart and you see the longer game in a true love relationship, you start to appreciate all of the relationship. Getting back to the title of the song, All of Me, which is a very accurate title and a tremendously powerful focus point for this song. So here we go.
Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down.
Now here's what I love about this. You've got my head spinning, no kidding. And again, wonderful, because we talk about this so many times in love. I'm going crazy, right? No kidding, right? I can't pin you down. What is great about that is because it's so tempting as human nature to want to figure people out. We're so tempted to want to figure someone out, right? But no one wants to be figured out, because it feels like our secrets are revealed, and you know what? It's just not truthful. We can never figure someone really out. Sure, we might see patterns, but you don't want to figure your partner out. My God, it's boring. There's no mystery left, right? So I can't pin you down. He can't figure her out, and that's good, right? It's, again, starting off with the line of gratitude. What would I do without your smart mouth? I have to come back to that, because each line after that refers to that gratitude. Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning. No kidding. I'm out of it. I'm out of sorts. I don't get it. I don't get you. And I'm so thankful I don't get you. I'm so thankful I don't understand you. I'm so thankful you kicked me out. Like, what? But that's what love is. It's a paradox. It's really amazing, right? And if you're watching this right now and you're in a true love relationship, or you were in a true love relationship at a point where there was no doubt, at that point in time, you're grateful for everything. Promise you. So let's continue.
Going on in that beautiful mind. I'm on your magical mystery ride. And I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright.
Beautiful chord change there. Okay, so let's just quickly, I'm not going to go crazy over this, but what's going on in that beautiful mind? Beautiful cultural reference as well to the movie Beautiful Mind. So that just works out really nicely. If you can fit that in to your lyrics somewhere, that's always really great. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride. A little bit of reference to the Beatles there. Again, cultural references, just wonderful, right? I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be all right. He just stays in this place. My head is spinning, right? The third line is that when my head is spinning. The third line from that in that verse there is I'm so dizzy. So spinning, dizzy. I'm out of it. What's your beautiful mind? So smart mouth, your beautiful mind. Just referring to just total respect and gratitude for who this woman is to him. So respectful, so loving, so thoughtful, and we just get that. And it's just so efficient with his lines. So we're just, he's got us. We're thinking, but we're not. We don't. It's not some mystery hidden in here. It's not like we have to figure it out. The lyrics can really come through nice and beautiful, and it's just vocal and melody, which is a wonderful thing in the production as well, because it's so important that these lyrics be heard and sung slow enough that they can sink in and get into our mind, that he's appreciative of things that we normally aren't. So that we wouldn't, when we want to break up with someone or whatever, these are the very things that you actually could love about somebody. So I just love that. But I'll be all right. Don't know what hit me, but I'll be all right, of course. And then right when it goes to I'll be all right, that sounds like it would be musically, you'd come to a I'll be all right, right? No, but I'll be all right. And then the chord changes and it gets into a bit of a mysterious uncertainty. So wonderful, right? Love is going to this mysterious uncertainty. Musically speaking, that's what it says. And lyrically speaking, he's got a comfort there. So there's a nice little how do you say, dichotomy there, right? It'll be all right. Oh my God. The lyric is saying it's going to be all right, but the music's saying it's going into uncertainty. But isn't uncertainty magical? It's wonderful. That's what he's just been saying there. He's fine not being in control, not understanding, not knowing what hit him. He's totally cool. He's going there.
My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind.
So amazing. My head's underwater. So it's too much for him. He's drowning, right? But yet at the same time, he's breathing fine. How can that be? How can your head be underwater but you be breathing fine? Somehow we as a listener, we get it because of what he's already said, that we understand that these things just don't make sense. Love does not make sense. You can never figure it out. That's just the truth. You can argue me in the comments, but I'm pretty positive if you're in love in any way, shape, or form, you can't figure it out. And you know why? It is a mystery. And that's what makes it so magical, right? That's what makes it so magical. It's a mystery. And it keeps unfolding for eternity, which is why it can last forever. And, this song just brings so much hope. It brings so much hope, absolutely, and a view to the future. This is why we play at weddings forever. This song can last forever because it is truly about love. This is a love song. It is not a crush song. It's not some player song. It's not about it's not even idolatry, if you will, or worshiping how amazing she is. No, he's saying, man, you knocked me right out. Like it's not all roses totally, And yet he's saying it is all roses. What would I do without your smart mouth? Again, we go back to that first line of what would I do without you? What would I do without you and how smart you are? I love your mind. I love who you are. So you're crazy and I'm out of my mind. So he admits that, but it's a relationship. They're an even keel. He's not putting himself down any lower than her, and he's not putting her down at all. He's just saying, I love the whole package. I love all of you. So you're crazy and I'm out of my, and he is, and he's avoiding complaining and talking about the difficulties. What a fine line, avoiding complaining, but still talking about all the difficulties and challenges that there are in a true love relationship. So here you go, let's get to the chorus. This is the part that really gets everybody teared up. This gets me teary-eyed. Tremendous, tremendous chorus. Here we go.
All of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections.
So I'm going to pause it right now. Here's what's amazing about these lyrics. Because all of me, a nice held note, all of me. Beautiful, because so now we get to the beautiful chorus, and it's just so simple. It just gives me goosebumps. And yet it's so pure and so powerful. And you know what? You can take it out of context. You don't even have to hear the first verse. You can take it out of context, and it still hits you between the eyes. Because all of me, love that. Just the whole holding the all there. Loves all of you. So all of me, every single part of me, and even if you don't get that, this is what's great. It can hit on all kinds of levels. If you're just listening casually, because all of me loves all of you, you kind of like, even if you don't picture it, you kind of go, wow, all of me loves all of you. It makes you think like, it's not I love you, it's all of me loves all of you. It makes you think a little bit, you know? And it kind of just hits you in the heart. It goes, it's true. There's so many parts of me, and all of the parts of me, all the personalities, all the things that I am, all of them, each one of them, love all of the craziness of you, right? I'm out of my mind, you're crazy, and all of my craziness loves all of the craziness of you. What an amazing declaration of love. Absolutely touching, absolutely amazing. So because all of me loves all of you. Love your curves, and I love it. He says, he adds love again. Love your curves and all your edges. So beautiful. Love your curves and your edges. Do I have to explain that really? Curves, right? Love all the smoothness about you. And your edges, which we know cut, right? They hurt. All your perfect imperfections. Let's listen to the rest of it. Here you go.
You're all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning.
Okay, so before he goes into the falsetto here, I got to do so. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. He's very just efficient with things. He doesn't say any ands and buts and this and he most of it is very, very simple. But love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. I mean, how awesome is that? If you're a woman hearing this, you want to, well, if you're a person hearing this, all you want to hear is that you're seen for all of who you are. You're seen it, and you're forgiven, and you've been given grace from your partner, and just loved. You're loved for all the things that you're insecure about. They still love you. He is showing you, not telling you, showing you unconditional love, what it looks like. What does unconditional love look like? He's showing that. He's saying that within words, but he's not telling you how to think about it. He's showing you. Why? Because he's grateful for all the things that drive him nuts. Just think about that. He's thankful. He's saying, he doesn't even say I'm grateful. He says, what would I do without you? I can't live without you driving me crazy. Give your all to me. And we all know that love is about giving, right? Give your all to me. So I'm going to give all my problems, all my imperfections, all my curves, all my edges, so nice and good, but everything's all going to be given to you. There's no secrets here. I'm giving you all, I'm just being naked. My bare, everything that I am. I'm not holding anything back. I'm giving all of it to you. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Perfect, you know, I'm married myself. Beautiful, perfect circle, right? You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. I mean, so wonderful, because how does that make sense? Even when I lose, I'm winning. Well, if you're any long-term relationship and you understand what love is about, you know it's not all about you. Sometimes you don't get what you want, and you know what? It works out better. That's the magic. It works out better. You're like, I feel like Vince Vaughn. Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Like, yeah. Sometimes it works out better. You don't get what you want, and yet there's a magical thing where you sacrifice a little bit, you don't get what you want, and magically what you didn't intend on happening comes true. Your wife gives you, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend gives you something more than you expected. You had no expectations, you just gave, and that was it. And there was no expectation. You know what? You got everything back and more. Amazing. But sometimes you just don't get what you want. And you're still winning. You're still winning. He really is talking about the love of each for each other. It's not just, it's coming from his side, but he is talking about what she's giving him as well, and just the recognition of who she is to him. And he's just really naked about it all. And this song, to me, the most powerful part of it, I will say right now, really is the vulnerability. And if you're a songwriter at all, that's going to be your number one tool in everything you do. I mean, I'm going to do more videos. I can continue to do more videos on this topic and on these themes and messages. But vulnerability, you can never go wrong with vulnerability. And just putting yourself out there. If it's scary for you to write and say, then it's going to be something great, because most other people are going to be scared to say it as well. And if you get to say it, then kudos to you, right? You've taken that courageous step, and people are going to connect with that and go, oh my God, he said it, So let's go to the second verse now.
How many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is big.
Okay, I mean, now this is him talking to his woman. There is no woman on the planet that does not want to hear that she's beautiful even when she's crying. Crying is a very vulnerable thing. Most of us, especially men, but I think nobody wants to cry publicly. They don't want to cry in front of somebody. We just can't help it. And it's one of the most releasing emotions in the world, absolutely one of the most healing emotions in the world. How many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too? What he's saying here is a powerful, powerful message. He's saying to the woman he loves, you don't need to hide anything from me. Just continue to give your all to me. Just share with it. When you're crying, you don't need to hide anything. You don't need to be ashamed of anything. You don't need to stuff any feelings down and eat it away with something. Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. So when you're hurt, and then he continues on. He says, well, what's going on? He explains, it continues on. Well, what is she crying about? Okay. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood, right? This is a long-term committed relationship, and he wants to be there. Most people in a relationship don't really want to hear about the problems. They kind of say they do, but not really, right? They want those problems to go away. They get all enmeshed and they get all codependent, and they want to solve those problems. He's saying, no, I welcome those problems. I welcome this. I said that he says it in the chorus, right? All your perfect imperfections, right? I'm going crazy, right? Okay. But really here it is. How many times do I have to tell you? How many times do I have to tell you? Please don't hide anything from me. Don't hold things back. Don't try and shy away. Don't try to be perfect, right? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood. This is tremendous love statement here. This is literally like a commandments of how to love somebody, to really listen. And he's saying, I get it. He's showing empathy to her. Like, the world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood, It's not this is not some happy-go-lucky melody as well. He's right in the middle of it. It's a beautifully empathetic song as well, mood-wise, right? It's a beautiful, it's even got a bit of a nostalgia to it. Just hearing it can really make you cry. Here we go.
You're my downfall, you're my muse.
All right, time to stop it again. You know what's going on, right? You're my downfall. Oh, do you want to hear that? As a lover, do you want to hear that the other person's your downfall? You're my muse. So you make me think. You're my muse. You're my inspiration, right? My worst distraction. My rhythm and blues. He's really showing you what the chorus is all about. What does it look like? What is it? You're my downfall. You're my muse. My worst distraction. My rhythm and blues. And beautiful rhymes. But I don't care about clever rhymes. I care about message. I care about message. The power of a message is what makes a song last forever. The power of a message will make the song last forever. Clever rhymes will fall away. They sound great and beautiful, but if you don't have anything to say behind it, your song will fade away. Even if it's like a #1 hit, it's gonna get there and it will never come back. Like many, many #1 hits before. This song will live on. And that's why I'm saying it's going to live on, because it has so much to say, and it's really courageous in which he goes about it. So you're my downfall, and he's very honest, right? So notice he's just got a lot of values in the song. Honesty, you know, there's a lot of hope, you know, honesty. There's a lot of just love and forgiveness and kindness, patience, right? Unbelievable listening, empathy. So many amazing values shown in the song. Just shown in the song, not telling you how to do it, not saying he's going to promise to do it. He's doing them, and he's really saying that he's doing it in the song. It's just amazing. So you're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing. I love it. In my head for you. Again, we go to the uncertainty again, right? Can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head. And I love that it's ringing, because I mean your head can be ringing when you're out of it, but the paradox of love and truth is that it just, the same thing that can beat you down makes you stronger, right? So you gotta love the whole thing. He loves the whole package. He realizes that this relationship is making him stronger, even though it beats the crap out of him, you know? His ego is taking a beating, which is what happens in love. if you get there, if you're lucky enough to be in it, which most people at weddings certainly feel like they're at that place. So it's ringing in my head for you. For you, which is great. Not from you. You didn't, you know, I'm not, oh my God, you know, but it's for you. It's so amazing. I love that. So it's got the really double entendre, just nailed. He's really got it. Such efficiency in here.
My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy,
Beautiful flowing piano.
I'm out of my mind.
You notice how the water's flowing. The piano is flowing like water. No, 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 no. My head's underwater, and it sounds like a stream of water. It's just a stream. So it's not it's water. My head's underwater could be very, there's nothing about drowning, right? He's not drowning in love. He said, my head's underwater. There's a stream. To me, what he's communicating through the song is a stream of water. And that, you know, is a very gentle description of how he feels there. And to me, that's spoken through the music there, through the piano chords there. I love that.
'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me.
And there's just a little bit of harmony here. Doesn't change much, doesn't have to. Doesn't need anything. The song, the message is so powerful. There's some harmonies in there. Just flowing down. All. The emphasis on all. The cards on the table both showing hearts. I love, what an efficiency. The cards on the table, we're showing hearts. Our cards on the table, we're not hiding anything. We're not hiding anything. We're not playing poker. We're playing poker, but at the same time, it's like we're all in. We're all in. It's poker. We're all in. Or it doesn't have to be poker. It doesn't really make a difference, really. It's a card game of some sort. It's a game, right? Love is a game. We talk about life is a game, love is a game. Cards are on the table. When you say cards are on the table, everything's there. Everything's there, right? And we're showing hearts, so wonderful, showing love to each other. And although it's hard, right? Giving it all, although it's hard. He didn't say although it's hard. He just says, although it's hard. He just uses uses a wonderful phrasing there. So we all get it. We get that he's saying all and although, right? Although it's hard. Wonderful, wonderful, just clever songwriting there. Efficient songwriting there. Huge impact. And it's very, very short bridge. Just a nice little bow to tie it all up, what's going on. And he does go to, and it is a slightly different theme as well. He's talking, both times he's talking about the relationship, and now he's kind of going, the first thing is kind of like going, he's talking to her, and then the second verse he's talking to her again, and this one he's kind of talking to the audience. We have our cards on the table. This is what's going on. This is like kind of going to the audience, going, hey, this is what's going on. We put our cards on the table. We're showing hearts, and we're just giving our all, although it's hard. Giving all, although it's hard. I love it. So yeah, and then he's just back in again, right? All right, so we get the rest of it. So that's my full breakdown of the message as to why All of Me by John Legend is the song that made him and will be his dying legacy. This song will go down as one of the greatest songs ever written, in my personal opinion, and it is because it is such a powerful message. The message itself is so full of value. Each line is so full of value, you can take it out of context, and it alone has the strength to stand. So I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of All of Me by John Legend. If you are interested and excited to hear more from me, then definitely subscribe below, because I'm going to be breaking down the greatest songs of all time on this channel, and also new songs, of course, as they come through and as I hear and I get excited about it. So all the best with your songwriting, and hope you enjoyed it. Take care.